Hello there. How have you been feeling lately? Have you ever felt like you are doing everything right, following a diet, exercising, taking your medication regularly, and yet your blood sugar still fluctuates unpredictably or even rises higher than expected? You are not alone. In the first few seconds of this video, I would like to ask you a question that seems simple but has startled many people. Could it be that the very habits you believe are good for your health are quietly undermining your blood sugar control? It may sound paradoxical, but the truth is some seemingly harmless habits might be silently interfering with your diabetes management. They can disrupt your insulin balance and even raise your blood sugar levels, even when you believe you are eating very healthily. According to a report from the Mayo Clinic, making small changes to your daily routine can significantly improve your ability to stabilize blood glucose, reduce the risk of sudden drops in blood sugar, and prevent complications involving blood vessels. 1. Using sugar-free foods that seem safe. Have you ever felt relieved when choosing a product labeled as sugar-free and thought it was the best choice for managing diabetes? Maybe you picked up some sugar-free cookies, yogurt, or candy and felt at ease. But the truth is, things are not that simple. Many sugar-free products on the market today contain artificial sweeteners or sugar substitutes such as maltitol, sorbitol, xylitol, or erythritol. They might sound harmless, but these sweeteners still contain carbohydrates and can raise your blood sugar sometimes almost as much as real sugar. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that some sugar substitutes actually have a higher glycemic index than you might expect, especially when consumed in large amounts. Even worse, many sugar-free products include saturated fats, artificial coloring, or refined starch to improve flavor and texture. This means that people with diabetes might unknowingly take in harmful ingredients without realizing it. Another risk of sugar-free foods is the false sense of security they create. When you see the label sugar-free, you might feel it is safe to eat more, thinking it has no effect on blood sugar. But in reality, consuming too many of these foods can still lead to weight gain, bloating, digestive upset, and especially hidden spikes in blood sugar. Some people even experience stomach cramps or diarrhea because their bodies cannot tolerate polyols like maltitol. So instead of trusting the bold letters on the front of the package, you should carefully read the nutrition facts on the back. Pay attention to the total carbohydrates per serving, hidden ingredients such as dextrose, maltodextrin, or high fructose corn syrup, the types of artificial sweeteners or sugar substitutes that can affect your blood sugar. What is the solution if you are looking for something sweet that will not harm your health? Try to choose natural and less processed foods. Here are a few good options. Berries like blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries, low in sugar but rich in antioxidants. Plain Greek yogurt, high in protein, easy to digest, and good for gut health. Dark chocolate with at least 85% cocoa in small amounts provides magnesium and contains little sugar. Remember, sweetness does not always mean safety. What you truly need is to retrain your taste buds to aim for simpler, lighter choices that are low in sugar but still nutritious. If you are trying to stabilize your blood sugar without giving up flavor, letting go of your dependence on sugar-free products is the first important step. Have you ever trusted a sugar-free product only to find out later that it raised your blood sugar? Please share your experience with me. I would truly love to hear your story. 2. Using meal replacement bars. Have you ever been in a rush in the morning, unable to prepare a proper meal, and grabbed a quick energy bar or meal replacement bar just to keep from feeling hungry? For many people living with diabetes, this seems like a convenient solution. It is quick, easy, and saves time in the kitchen. But are these nutrition bars truly a wise choice? The answer is not always. Most meal replacement bars available on the market are designed for athletes, people recovering after exercise, or those trying to build muscle. As a result, these bars often contain a high number of calories and carbohydrates, sometimes as much as a full meal. This is far from ideal for someone who needs to manage their blood sugar. Some bars also include hidden sugars, refined starches, or sugar substitutes, such as sorbitol or maltitol. These ingredients can raise blood sugar levels and may also cause digestive discomfort such as bloating, gas, or diarrhea if consumed in excess. According to an analysis from the Harvard School of Public Health, many products labeled as protein bar or low sugar still have a high glycemic index. That is because they contain fast-digesting carbohydrates. Even more concerning, the convenience of these bars might lead you to rely on them too often, replacing regular meals or snacks, and losing the habit of eating wholesome, fresh foods. In addition, many energy bars include preservatives, artificial flavorings, and colorings. If used frequently over a long period, these additives can harm your digestive system and reduce insulin sensitivity, making it harder to control blood sugar. So what should you do? If you must use a meal replacement bar in an emergency, choose one that has less than 15 grams of carbohydrates per serving, contains at least 7 grams of protein and 3 grams of fiber, does not include refined sugar or artificial preservatives. However, a better solution is to prepare simple, balanced meals in advance. For example, a boiled egg, whole grain bread, and a few slices of avocado, a cup of plain Greek yogurt mixed with walnuts, a homemade smoothie with leafy greens, chia seeds, and unsweetened almond milk. These meals not only provide complete nutrition, but also help keep your blood sugar stable for hours without sudden spikes. Always remember, managing diabetes is not just about eating less. It is more important to eat right. An energy bar may be convenient, but it cannot replace the real value of a proper meal made from whole, fresh, and nutritious foods. If you have ever felt dizzy or tired after eating a nutrition bar that seemed healthy, it is possible that your blood sugar spiked and then suddenly dropped without you even noticing. 3. Overusing supplements and vitamins. In the journey to manage diabetes, many people feel tired or overwhelmed and turn to vitamins or dietary supplements as a kind of lifesaver. These small capsules often come with promising labels such as supports, blood sugar reduction, improves insulin function, or helps regulate blood sugar naturally. These claims sound appealing, but are they truly magical? The answer is not entirely. First of all, it is important to affirm that no supplement can replace a healthy diet, regular exercise, and a balanced lifestyle. Even if you take several supplements every day, if you are still eating too many refined carbohydrates, not eating enough vegetables, and living a sedentary life, your blood sugar will continue to fluctuate. Some supplements, like cinnamon chromium berberine or alpha-lipoic acid, are believed to help with blood sugar control. However, according to research compiled by Tufts University and published in international medical journals, the effectiveness of these substances remains inconsistent and often mild. More importantly, their dosage purity and drug interactions are not as strictly regulated as prescription medications. Here are some common risks of overusing supplements. Blood sugar dropping too low, leading to fatigue, sweating, or shakiness. Interacting with diabetes medications, causing unpredictable increases or decreases in their effects. Liver or kidney damage or blood thinning, especially if overdosed, or when combining multiple unregulated products. For example, chromium may help increase insulin sensitivity, but in high doses, it can also cause sudden hypoglycemia, especially if you're also taking metformin or insulin. Cinnamon extract, if not properly prepared, can irritate the stomach or affect the liver if used long-term. A report from the American College Health Association, ACHAA, also stated that many over-the-counter supplements are not thoroughly tested for quality and may not even contain the exact amount shown on the label. So, what should you do? Instead of blindly trusting those capsules, focus on sustainable and scientifically proven strategies. Eat more leafy greens, beans, whole grains, fatty fish, eggs, and low-sugar dairy. Stay physically active every day with light exercises like walking, cycling, or yoga. Get enough sleep and manage stress, since chronic stress can raise blood sugar levels. If you still wish to take supplements, make sure to consult your doctor or a certified nutritionist before using them. Use the correct dosage and monitor your health regularly. Avoid taking too many different supplements at the same time. Treat supplements as an addition, not the foundation of your health plan. Do not let faith in a so-called miracle cure distract you from the core elements of diabetes treatment. Have you ever tried a supplement to manage your blood sugar? How effective was it? Please share your experience. Your story might be a valuable lesson for someone else. 4. Drinking fruit juice regularly. Fruit is an important part of a healthy diet, but have you ever considered that a glass of fruit juice, which seems harmless, could actually be the reason your blood sugar spikes unexpectedly? Many people believe that drinking fruit juice is good for health, especially when it is labeled 100% pure natural or no sugar added. But the truth is, fruit juice, even if made fresh at home, can have a negative impact on your blood sugar, especially if you have type 2 diabetes. The reason's simple. Juice contains natural sugars, but it lacks fiber. When you eat a whole apple, you take in about 19 grams of sugar, along with around 4 to 5 grams of fiber. That fiber helps slow down digestion and prevent sugar from entering your bloodstream too quickly. However, when you juice the apple, almost all of the fiber is removed, leaving behind only sugary liquid, even if it comes from fruit. A glass of fresh orange juice made from 3 oranges can contain up to 30 grams of sugar, the same as a can of soda. The problem is, you would likely never eat 3 whole oranges at once. But you can drink that glass of juice in just a few minutes. By then, the sugar has already rushed into your bloodstream. A study from the Harvard School of Public Health found that regularly drinking fruit juice can increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. In contrast, eating whole fruits has the opposite effect. It helps reduce the risk of diabetes thanks to the fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that work together. So what should you do instead? Eat whole fruits with their skin or segments, like apples, pears, oranges, or guava. If you want a tasty drink, try making smoothies using the entire fruit and vegetables so the fiber is preserved. Add fresh fruits like lemon berries or cucumber to your water to create lightly flavored drinks without sugar. Here are a few simple suggestions you can try right away. Instead of drinking orange juice in the morning, eat a small orange with a handful of nuts or some low-fat cheese. Instead of drinking bottled apple juice, try a glass of water with fresh apple slices and mint leaves. You do not have to give up fruit entirely. You only need to change the way you consume it so that it suits the needs of someone living with diabetes. By simply keeping the natural fiber, you can greatly reduce the speed at which sugar is absorbed and protect yourself from sudden blood sugar spikes. If you used to think that fruit juice was a healthy choice, now you have a different perspective. Do you still drink juice every day? If so, maybe today is a good time to reconsider that habit. 5. Drinking diet soda. Many people with diabetes choose diet soda as a substitute for regular sugary soft drinks. It sounds like a reasonable choice. No sugar, no calories, no carbs. So it must be good for people with diabetes, right? Unfortunately, the answer is not that simple. Although diet sodas do not contain real sugar, they use artificial sweeteners, such as aspartame sucralose, acesulfame K, or synthetic stevia to create a sweet taste. The problem is that this sweetness does not come with real energy, As a result, it can confuse your body's natural metabolic responses. A study published in the Journal of McMaster University Medical School found that frequent consumption of artificial sweeteners can reduce insulin sensitivity, alter gut microbiota, and disrupt glucose metabolism. This means that even if you are not taking in sugar directly, your body may still struggle to control blood sugar levels. What is more, several studies have shown that people who regularly drink diet soda tend to eat more during their main meals. Why? Because the brain expects incoming energy, calories, but receives none. This can lead to feelings of hunger and increased cravings, especially for sweet or starchy foods. Diet soda also provides no nutritional value. It does not help you feel full. It does not supply vitamins or minerals. It does not support your immune system or heart health, all of which are critical for people living with diabetes. And did you know a large-scale study in the United States found that people who drank more than 1 can of diet soda each day had a higher risk of heart disease and stroke compared to those who did not drink it, even though they believed they were managing their calorie intake well. So what is the healthier alternative? If you are used to the sweet and refreshing taste of diet soda, you can slowly transition to better options. Cold water with a few slices of lemon or fresh strawberries, sparkling mineral water mixed with mint leaves, ginger slices, or cucumber. Unsweetened herbal teas like chamomile, cinnamon, or light green tea. This transition may not be easy at first, but if you gradually reduce your intake and replace it slowly, your body will begin to adjust. And once you experience the clarity, lightness, and lack of bloating or indigestion compared to after drinking diet soda, you will realize that you have made the right choice. Remember, you do not need to give up the flavors you enjoy. You just need to find a better way to enjoy them, one that helps stabilize your blood sugar and keeps your body healthier every day. How many cans of diet soda are you still drinking each week? Maybe today is a good time to start rethinking that habit. 6. Completely eliminating fat from your diet. For many years, fat was seen as the enemy of good health. And many people, especially those with diabetes, chose to remove fat entirely from their daily meals because they were afraid of raising cholesterol, gaining weight, or harming their heart. But is this really the right decision? The truth is not all fats are bad, and cutting out fat entirely is a serious mistake, especially for those who need to manage blood sugar. Your body needs healthy fats in order to absorb fat-soluble vitamins such as A, D, E, and K, support hormone activity including insulin, provide steady energy, reduce cravings, and help you feel full for longer. Slow down the absorption of carbohydrates, which helps prevent blood sugar spikes after meals. When you remove fat from your diet, it's very easy to end up eating more refined carbohydrates or sugar to compensate. This happens because your body does not get enough energy, leading to stronger blood sugar swings, increased hunger, and difficulty controlling portion sizes. The real issue is not fat itself, but the type of fat you choose. Harmful fats to limit include saturated fats from fatty red meat, animal butter, and full-fat cheese, trans fats from fried foods, packaged sweets, and fast food. But on the other hand, there are very beneficial fats that you should include in your diet every day in moderate amounts. These are monounsaturated fats found in avocados, olive oil, and nuts. Omega-3 fatty acids from salmon, mackerel, sardines, flax seeds, and chia seeds. According to research from the McMaster Institute of Nutrition, adding healthy fats to meals can improve insulin sensitivity, reduce belly fat, lower blood pressure, and decrease bad cholesterol, LDL. Increase good cholesterol, HDL, supporting heart health. Here are some simple ways you can add healthy fats to your meals. Use extra virgin olive oil to dress salads or stir-fry vegetables. Add half an avocado to your breakfast, along with a boiled egg. Snack on a few walnuts or almonds instead of cookies. Eat grilled salmon once or twice a week instead of red meat. Note, even though healthy fats are good for you, you should still consume them in reasonable portions because fats are high in calories. 1 serving of nuts, about 30 grams, or 1 tablespoon of oil is enough for 1 meal. Most importantly, do not let fear of fat cause you to miss out on this essential nutrient. Learn to make smart choices and aim for a balanced combination of slow-digesting carbohydrates, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Are you eating fat-free or low-fat foods every day without noticing that they may contain added sugar or refined starch instead? That might be the hidden reason your blood sugar control is being disrupted. We've just gone through 6 habits that may seem harmless, but in fact quietly have a negative impact on blood sugar and the overall health of those living with type 2 diabetes. As you can see, managing this condition is not only about taking medication regularly or cutting out sugar completely. It begins with the smallest choices, repeated day after day, from what you eat, how you drink, to the things you believe are right but may need to be reconsidered. The good news is this: you do not have to change everything overnight. If today you start with one simple step, such as switching from juice to whole fruit, or replacing a can of diet soda with a refreshing glass of herbal tea, you are already giving your body a new chance to be healthier. This is not a one-way path, nor is it a journey full of restrictions. It is a journey of awareness, of taking initiative, and of loving yourself by making better choices each day. If you found today's insights helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to this channel to continue receiving valuable content like this. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you will not miss the next video, where I will share more about the habits you should maintain each morning to start the day with stable blood sugar and full of energy. Now let me ask you, how many of these 6 habits are part of your daily routine? Have you successfully changed any of them yet? Please share your experiences in the comments below. I am always here to listen and walk alongside you in your journey of managing diabetes in a gentle and scientific way. Wishing you good health, peace of mind, and a life that is not limited by diabetes. See you again in the next video.